Welcome to our chateau in northwestern France. If you're new here, I'm Amanda, former supermodel and Nobel Prize winner. Lincoln, my husband, runs some sort of complex call center from our basement. He was also a supermodel. I'm kidding. We do live in a chateau in France, but that intro's a bit more exciting than, hey, welcome to our vlog, we have water problems. But we do. More on that later. So here I am back in the salon trying to finish this room up. I'm not going to lie, I've been procrastinating a little bit about this whole project. I'm back into the swing of things. I've finally made a decision on the paint. So I've changed my mind yet again regarding paint color. Shouldn't come as a surprise to any of you out there who've watched us before. I have this lovely wallpaper. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the beautiful wallpaper from Sandberg Wallpaper. We're excited to put this up. This will be going in 4 of the panels in the room, and the rest of the room will be painted this almond color. We have 4 sets of doors in here, and my idea was to paint them blue. For some reason, I changed my mind and went with a black, which I love. I love black, but I lived with it for a couple months, and I realized walking in and out of here every day, I just wasn't in love with it. So I've gone back to the blue. So blue is what we're going with. And that's my final decision. Which color do you like, blue or black? Let us know in the comments. We rely on our well to water our garden. Needless to say, we were very concerned when we were suddenly left without any water. We don't have any well water,
right?
Which means I can't water the garden.
Correct.
I'm concerned that the well is dry.
I doubt it, because even last summer, at the height of the drought, we still had water.
You've never opened the well up before to check?
The previous owner had it done in the 90s, and he said it's 200 feet deep. So that's like a 20-story building.
The chances of us being out of water
very slim.
are probably nil.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have a problem with the pump.
Right.
Yeah,
this is the lair.
This is your man cave.
Yes.
Don't you have another man cave somewhere?
Oh, I've got several.
Yeah, you have one under the steps in the...
Every place that no one else wants to go, basically.
That's Lincoln's man cave. So what are we looking at?
This is a switch, and there's a pressure regulator. So this tank is part of the pump system. And if you look up this online and the model, you see pictures of the pump, not of this. So they go together. And what it's doing is, you know, the water comes in here from the pump and goes in there. And up here, this is measuring pressure. That's what that dial is for.
So what are we at now?
It's at 0.00, which isn't good. So the first step is to make sure that this switch is actually working. We've got power coming out of here and in here. And I tested it with a meter, and it was 245 volts.
The lifespan of a pump is not indefinite, so...
Right. Well, if you see this right here, it says January 1996. I would say you couldn't really complain if your pump went bad after 27 years.
Rest in peace, pump.
I don't know. So this is what it looks like. It hangs 200 feet down the well.
This is the well.
And there's another part of it in the building over there, which is a big, looks like a big expansion tank, but that's not what it is. It's just for pressure. Yeah, well, an expansion tank is for when things heat up and cool down, because it expands. This is always cold, so that's part of it. They work together. This is basically sealed. There's one way into it in the top, and only in the top part where you can try and turn something to see if it's frozen. And that's pretty much your only chance to do anything. I read online that, they said, yeah, a pump can last 10 years, and if you're really good with it, maybe 20.
Okay.
This one's 27 years old.
So it's true. Okay, so you're going to try to open it, but you don't have high hopes.
And I couldn't even find much information on this one because it's so old, they don't make it anymore.
It's a Danish company?
It's Grundfos.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's a major brand.
Yeah, and it's a really good brand.
Say it's dead, how much do we have to pay to replace this thing?
It looks like they're over €1,000, maybe even 1,500, I don't know.
Ooh.
Depends on which size you need. So I'll do my best to see if I can make it work again.
Do your best, because that 1,500 could go towards something else.
I mean, when I had the power turned on and stuck it in the water, you could hear it trying to do something, so you know it's getting power down to here. Its time has probably come. And if I'm able to fix it, I don't know how much longer it'll last.
Right. Well, I was concerned that we were out of water.
No, the water was, you could even tell, I dropped a pebble down and it didn't take too long to hear the water.
Okay.
So that's not a problem.
That's good. We have plenty of water. It's just unfortunate because we use this well water to water our garden. So maybe
everything's going to die.
Maybe it's a good thing that I didn't have an amazing garden this year. So I don't feel so badly.
Yeah.
Because we are, I think, headed into a drought, but not quite in this part of France, at least. It's still green for now. So Guava, do your rain dance.
Getting ready to put the pump back in the well. It's a sealed unit, so there's nothing you can really do to it. And I ordered the pressure switch, which was only €25.
Oh, you thought it was going to be about 100, so that's good.
I did. The prices were all over the place,
yeah.
But yeah, €25 for the same exact piece.
Okay, so we won't know until...
When that comes and I hook it up, then we'll know, because like I said, it gets some power, but it's not. I had read online that there's the possibility that the switch just gets gummed up after, it's been 25 years, 27 years.
Okay, so we have the €25 option versus 1,500. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that it's...
Try that one first.
What have we got to lose, right?
Sure.
Except €25.
Right. Probably need a new one anyway, right?
Yeah.
So here goes. There's a lot of it.
Don't fall in. Do you think Guava would rescue you if you fell down the well?
She'd try.
Didn't Lassie do that to somebody? Timmy fell down the well, right?
That net line was never in the show, apparently.
So who made that up?
It's someone...
See, now we're going to have to Google that. Yeah, how could a dog rescue a kid down a well? I guess he could alert.
This is Lassie. Not just
I guess,
dog.
well, the dog could bark and then...
That's about all it can do. You're going to speed this one up.
I should have done this on time lapse, huh? And so, it's a little hot for you.
Yeah, he should be inside.
Yeah, it's approaching danger zone for Enzo. And Lincoln.
Yeah, definitely.
This is not your kind of weather, is it?
No.
So Lincoln has to drag the hose back and forth from the donkey water to the garden. Where are our precious donkeys? I bet they're in their house.
Hanging out in the shade.
Yeah, they're smart. So I'm watering the garden with the municipal water instead of our well water since the pump is not working. And I'm just really curious how things will continue to grow since the well water contains such a high amount of iron. I know a certain amount of iron is good for the plants and their growth, but the problem with too much iron is that the plants won't absorb the other nutrients they need if there's too much iron. So we'll just have to see. We are about to go out into the donkey field. So what we're trying to do is come out here every single day to brush them and then take the brush down to their hooves and get them used to that feeling in preparation for the farrier. They're kind of headstrong, so we'll see what happens. Which donkey is the worst with the farrier? I can't remember. I think it's Dominic.
I think it's Dominic, but she isn't that great either.
She loves being brushed. Uvea this is her favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, he likes it too. He didn't really
Yeah,
take to it at first, but I think he likes it.
yeah. Uvea almost goes into a little donkey trance
Yeah.
when she has her...
Does her lower lip quiver?
Yeah.
That's what I was told by someone that means they're enjoying whatever.
Yeah. I'm always wary of going behind the donkey, but in case they kick.
They've got no reason to.
But if they're relaxed, she's not bad. I'm brushing her hooves.
I think that's the one that the previous owner used to lift.
Yeah. How did he do
Or
it?
maybe he would just put his hand on it. I can't remember.
Yeah, Uvea used to lift. She used to do a parlor trick, right? Is that what it would be?
So
You got to get used to this.
he needs a little more than her, I think.
You're going to be blacklisted. Don't bite me. Oh, you're better. That's better. Good job, Dominic. You get a gold star for your effort this evening. It's a nice, lazy afternoon in the French countryside. What a life. When the warm weather arrived, so do curious people driving up our LA, I enlisted the kids to repaint the gates. It went from a shade of what I call old man brown to white. That way, unwanted looky-loos will be able to see them and hopefully leave. And I have no idea why these tiny gates are positioned here, but we'll change them at some point. We've also attached a reflective no trespassing sign. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna get in, Guava? Enzo's on the other side of the gate. Here, let's show you how to get around. Come on. She made it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.